Norbert Talam here, Director General. We are in the process. We have started that conversation, Your Excellency. A license, and we are promising before second quarter of next year, we should be able to have merged the license so that it's paid on one point and it redistributed across both levels of government.
We are behind schedule because that great lady there says we made the commitment. So we must match the commitment with action.
We will, Mheshimiwa Rais.
Yeah? So I think I don't want that lady to come and ask me that question next year, and I cannot give her a proper answer. On the other matters that she said about Talanta and whether we can support all these good people who go outside Kenya, they support our country, they profile our country. What we have done in Talanta, we have clarity on areas where we support. For example, all the sports people. Any sports person who goes out excels in the world stage. They win championships. We pay them. We support them. Maybe what we haven't done is on the other categories. And we will follow up to make sure that it is not just those who play football. It is not just those who are in athletics, but also those who are in beauty and pageantry, that they can also get support from our sports fund. So it is a feedback that I will take and work on it. Sawa sawa. Ella, Miss Little Kenya, or Miss Little Miss Kenya. She has disappeared. What happened? And I wanted to answer her question. She will come back, Okay. So Leshan there has asked me what is it that we are doing, and I think I have given an elaborate answer on what we are doing. And tomorrow I am actually going to speak to the nation about it, about clarity on what we have achieved and what our plan is going into the future. Not just growing the tourism numbers, not just growing the tourism revenue, not just working on a better product for Kenya, not just building additional infrastructure, tourism facilities, meetings and convention center facilities, but making sure that it speaks to the growth of our nation that touches people's lives. So Luke has said something about innovation. What is it that we can do to work with them in the circular economy space? You have suggestions that you have placed to the Ministry of Industry on how we can use what would otherwise be pollution, what will otherwise be waste, turn it around and turn it into products. We are having a conversation with the city of Nairobi on refuse collection and what we need to do about it. And I agree with you that we can green better our environment if we manage waste better. We can actually do more, and we can turn waste, as you know, into gold. Yeah. So, and I agree with you that the ministry and all the other stakeholders must work with you so that we find space. Ella, I was looking for you to answer your question. Yeah. So, as I explained earlier on what we need to do in the tourism space, you have asked me what is the Kenya government, what is my administration, the one that I run, what is it doing to improve on the tourism sector? And I just Wildlife. Number one, the first thing we did was to provide a mechanism to protect our wildlife. That is why we hired 1,500 game rangers to make sure that our wildlife are safe. Number two, as you heard me say earlier, we are not only looking at wildlife in the wild, we are also looking at those who are endangered, like the rhinos. So we, 2 days ago, we have put in 600 million shillings to expand the rhino sanctuary in Savo, to make it the largest rhino sanctuary in the world. And we are not only providing people to protect, we are also providing an environment for them to multiply because their numbers are really down. We are also looking at how we can expand the area where wildlife can access. And we are working with counties. For example, in Amboseli, we've agreed with the county government of Kajiado that apart from the 300,000 acres that is Amboseli National Park, they are going to add 1 million acres so that there is more space for wildlife to use. The same thing is happening in Masai Mara. The same thing is happening in all our other tourism facilities. So we have a comprehensive plan. This afternoon, Ella, this afternoon, we just launched our wildlife sensors in this space because we want to know trends, which wildlife numbers are growing, and how do we support it, which wildlife numbers are going down, and how do we mitigate so that we can have numbers and data on what is happening to our wildlife. You have heard another person here saying that we should be eating the wildlife, but we are going to have another conversation with him. Eric has talked about insurance. I don't know whether you know that once upon a time, I had a relationship with some insurance things.